Drinking buddies, what bottles did we bring to the bar for the month of January? Let's go.
I'm your drinking buddy.
All right, drinking buddies. So first I wanted to address the fact that my voice probably doesn't sound that great. I'm getting over a cold, but doing much better now. Yeah, we got quite a few bottles over here. I got these since I filmed my last bottle haul, and I just thought they were fun things to share with you. So let's start with things that were sent by the distilleries. First, I got these. These are technically samples, but since they came in such nice packaging and they're pretty large in size, I thought I would highlight them in this bottle haul. First is Old Louisville Slugger. This is from Storytime, and it is 10-year MGP bourbon at 113 proof. This one is Drill Sergeant Dunny's Private Reserve, again, Storytime. And this is a 7-year MGP bourbon at 118.7 proof. This one's 21% rye, and this one's 36% rye. So those will be very interesting to check out, see what we think of those. I think it'd be fun to compare to maybe some other MGP heavy hitters and see how good they are. Next up, we have the Barrel Bourbon Foundation, Barrel Foundation Double Barrel. So this is aged 5 years, a blend of straight bourbon whiskeys, and it's finished in a toasted barrel. Looking forward to this. I really liked Foundation for a 100 proof offering. I think it was great to have this one that's now, double barreled. Pretty excited for it. Very curious how well they did on this, because Barrel usually does a pretty good job. And then last up for bottles that they sent to me is this Raconteur Rye Batch 3. This is 118.2 proof Kentucky straight rye whiskey, finished in Mizunara barrels. It's called Batch 3, and it's Batch 3, and it's called Ms. Kiss. So, pretty cool. Looking forward to trying that one as well. You'll notice it is open. No, I haven't tried it yet. I poured a sample for a friend. All right, and then you'll see that on the next couple. So, friend went to Tennessee, and I had him pick me up a Tennessee Distillery series from Jack Daniel's. This is the Twice Barrel Tennessee Straight Rye Whiskey. This is selection number 13, and twice barreled straight rye at 107 proof. And this one, once again, is open because I let some people try it. Next up, we have a Bull Run pick from Pitch in Phoenix. A friend was in Phoenix. Oh, same friend was in Phoenix. And I said, hey, if you're at Pitch, you check and see what Bull Runs they have. And I didn't buy this one when I had the opportunity, and I was so relieved to see it was still there. It's aged 9 years. It's 99% corn, 1% malted barley out of MGP. So it's light whiskey, and it's 128.78 proof. Now, what's light whiskey? Well, light whiskey is essentially likely bourbon, but doesn't have to be aged in a new charred oak barrel and can be distilled at a higher proof. So the idea behind light whiskey was to make a product used for blending. That would be the idea, for watering down, proofing down. And so when they created the mash bill, I believe they were shooting for things that would be proofed down to make, since this is a MGP product, it probably would have been things like Seagram's. Was the idea. You take that really high proof stuff and then proof it down and then to 80 proof and sell it like that. However, some of the older barrels that have been sitting around there for a long time are really good. So they're starting to have a demand for that. So companies like Old Carter, Bull Run, Jacob's Pardon, some companies are bottling. Penelope does some of the MGP light whiskey as well. This is the same juice that goes into Old Carter, and for a fraction of the price, Old Carter American whiskey. And I'm really excited for this one. Next up, trade. I was able to get a unicorn, at least a unicorn to me, via trade, because I have never owned a Parker's Heritage, and now I do. This is the Parker's Heritage, aged 14 years, barrel finished. This is Kentucky straight malt whiskey, finished in heavy toast cognac barrels. Very much looking forward to this one. I think that Parker's is amazing, and I've never owned one, so it's really cool to have one on the shelf. Next up, we have a pair of twins that I got at Nana's Kitchen. If you're not familiar with Nana's Kitchen, it's a great Mexican restaurant here in Tucson, Arizona. And they sell bottles, they sell pours, and have a great selection of bourbon, tequila, rye, rum, beer, wine, anything you can drink. They have a great selection of it. And they have amazing Mexican food. So I was able to buy from him a Stagg 24C. Have not tried this yet. And a Stagg 24D. So we really need to put those into a blind, see how good they really are, see if they're worth it. And we're going to do that with some of this other stuff up here. What are you looking forward to seeing me review from up here? What have you gotten recently? What's your recent haul looking like? Did anyone do dry January? What were the results of that? I did. It's nice to have it over though, but it was a good experience. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you. Every time you guys like the videos, every time you guys subscribe to the channel, you make this thing possible. I couldn't do it without you. Cheers.
Have your drinking, buddy.